Boxster Chomboricua here. Just attach my transmission to engine stand. I have to buy some bolts, longer bolts, to actually fit the actual length. Use a chain and a leveler. It's the actual subframe to attach it. It's still somewhat suspended to the crane. I don't want to lift and leave it just in the stand. I don't know how it's performing. This is the first time I use it, so getting ready to do a transmission service. So what I'm going to do is drop the actual transmission fluid right there, already loosened up the bolt. You see a little drop into the pan, then completely turn it around, turn it upside down, and be able to actually access the pan and replace the filter with a new gasket. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and again drain the fluid. Seems to be okay. The system is holding. I have double coverage. Actually, I'm not a guy to just rely on a single point failure, so I don't just lift it with this, the actual engine hoist, or the stand. I have two things holding it in place: the stand, the hoist with the chain. And if it falls, I have some wood pieces here just in case. So again, I'm going to drain it. It's draining. I'll keep an eye on it just in case it comes to be too much. I need to swap it, swap the pan with another one. So hopefully it'll be good enough. Slowing down. I really don't have much fluid in there, so there's a chance that it was already drained. Still, I'm going to leave it there for a while. Let it drain quite a bit, so I don't have to deal with the mess of fluid later. So it's draining. I'll be back before I flip it. So I decided to just do it right here. I'm not going to flip it. What I did is just turn the transmission slightly, and I'm going to go ahead and unscrew the pan. It's already dripping out. Most of it already came out, but of course there's more in there, so I'm going to let it seep a little more. I'm going to take out most of the bolts, leave only 4 of them, one on each corner. It will pop that side, drop whatever fluid is left, and then take out the pan. Okay, so I completely removed the bolts, let the fluid drain out. Now I'm removing the pan. Again, all the fluid has been drained. I already cleaned this up, but I just show you how to actually take it out. I wiped all the surfaces, a couple of magnets. I didn't really have a whole lot of metal shavings, so what I did, I just wiped everything down. And I'm getting ready to put the new filter in place. I have to remove this filter. And as you can see, it's a star driver. So there are 2 points in which you have to undo to pop the filter out. Alright, so I'm taking off the filter. It should be a short little piece. So all you gotta do, hex bolts out. Not hex, sorry. They're actually Torx. People call them stars. Really, Torx heads, and should come right out. Should pop easily. There we go. Filter out. Done with the job. I'll be putting a new one in, and we'll move forward. Okay. Remove the old filter. That's off. I'll pop the new filter in place. Pop it. This fits in there. Obviously it's kind of tight. It's probably lubricated. You know what? Got plenty of lubricant on here. I should have used a clean one. Very, very small, tiny amount. So hopefully initiate the actual insertion. So there's the entrance. it's in. Alright, so now I'm just gonna bolt it back up. And the next step is going to be to reposition the gasket and torque the right values. Alright, so when you guys get ready to put the stuff back on, I do to locate it. You put the gasket and then you drive a few bolts to find the right spot. Short end, where should you go? Right here. All that. Like this. You take a few bolts, drive them through, and you leave the gasket right there. So what's that do? Keeps the gasket from flopping around as you're trying to find where the hell the gasket is. So, it's a little trick, the trade. Start it off with the bolts like that. Hold it in place. Bolts themselves. It doesn't fall. Okay, I'll do that. I'll be back when I'm torquing. Alright, so bolting everything back. I want to line the holes, Will. They're not aligned, you're too high. Alright. Okay. So again, it should be good enough to get it started. Let me go your side, Will. That should be good enough to get the gasket located and started, sorry. Yeah, I thought this side was in, but it's not. Alright, next will be torque. Okay, so I am back, completed torquing the actual pan. Just so you know, the actual pan bolt pattern, according to the manual that I have, is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth. So it just keeps working its way around all the way up to the center. So it's not the usual crisscross and outward. This is a little different. 8 foot-pounds is actually the measure that the manual calls for. Not much. It's very easy to overdo, it's very easy to underdo. So 8 foot-pounds, it's got a lot of bolts all the way around. You see quite a few of them. So keep that in mind. I am done with the replacement, except I need to find a tool for this, and I'll complete putting fluid in this transmission and in the torque converter once I made it, or right before I mate the transmission to the car. So to remove the plug, it actually happened to have one laying around, and go buy it. And this is, as you can see, H17. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Guess my zoom isn't really that great. My camera is not that good. H17. Okay, so that's what you need for the plug. I'm going to go ahead and break it and leave it loose because I will have to come back to that and adjust.